Hello soulmate, I welcome you all back to my YouTube channel. So in this video I'll be showing you all how to make this stylish bustier blouse with keyhole neckline and asymmetric hemline. So if you're new here, really welcome. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment and also share for more videos. To my subscribers, thank you guys for your support. I appreciate your effort. So without wasting much time, let's dive right into the pattern drafting. So here is my pattern. The first thing you do is to fold your pattern into two. Make sure your pattern is on fold. So I'll go ahead and mark out my shoulder to bust point, my shoulder to under bust, my shoulder to waist, my shoulder to bust, my shoulder to under bust, my shoulder to waist. Next, I'll mark out straight lines across this way. Next, from the waistline, I came down by 10 inches for my hip line. My waist to hip line is 10 inches. I'll go ahead and mark it out. Then I'll connect a straight line. So here I have my bust line, my under bust line, my waistline, and then my hip line. Next, I'll go ahead and mark out half of my shoulder measurement, which is 8. From that point, I came down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope, and from the 1 inches, I came down by 8 inches for my armhole. Next, I'll connect from my shoulder slope down to my armhole. Next, I'll go ahead and measure what I have from the shoulder down to my armhole point. I have 9. I'll mark it out here. And after that, I'll connect a straight line, which will be my chest line. Okay. Next, I'll go ahead and mark out my basic neck width of 3 inches. I'm making use of neck width 3 inches, and I'll connect it down to my shoulder slope this way. For the neck depth for front, I'm making use of 3 inches as well. Then I'll use my curve ruler to connect it this way. Next, I'll go ahead and get the midpoint of my armhole. From that point, I'll come in by 0.5. And I'll go ahead and connect it to the upper part this way. Next, my bust circumference divide by 4. I'll mark it down. Then I'll use my curve ruler to connect it this way. So next, I'll go ahead and mark down half of my nipple to nipple measurement. My nipple to nipple is 8. Divide by 2, I have 4. I'll mark it down. Okay, then I'll connect a straight line. Up next, from the chest line, I'll come up by 1.5 inches. This is where I want the bustier to start, which is my over bust. I came up by 1.5 inches from the chest line. And on this over bust line, I'll mark down half of my nipple to nipple measurement, which is 4 inches. And I'll connect it down to my bust point. And this is what I have, okay? So next, for my darts, on my under bust line, I'll come out on both sides by 1 inches. I'll repeat the same process on my waistline and also on my hip line. So next, I'll mark out straight lines on both sides. And then I'll use my curve rule to connect from the under bust to my bust point on both sides. And this is what I have, okay? So next thing here is to tighten up our over bust. Okay, this part, we'll go ahead and tighten it up. I'll come out on both sides by 0.5. Then I'll connect it down to my bust point. And this is what we have, okay? So next thing here is to impute our body measurement. Bust divide by 4, I'll mark it down, measure out this dart here, and then we place it back. Whatever I have on the chest line, I'll mark it down on the bust line. Under bust divide by 4, I'll mark it down. Plus this 2 inches dart, I will place it back. Waist divide by 4, I'll mark it down. Plus this 2 inches dart, I will place it back. Hip divide by 4, I'll mark it down. plus these 2 inches that I will place it back. After that, I'll go ahead and connect them together this way. And this is what we have. So next, I'm making use of a side dart. For my side dart, the difference between your shoulder to waist of your back and your front. So mine is 1 inches. So from my bust line, I came down by 1 inches, and I'll go ahead and connect it to my bust point. So all this part I'm shading now is going out. All this part I'm shading is going out, okay? So all these markings here, I'll go ahead and transfer it to this side, okay? So let's do that. After I was done doing that, this is what I have over here, okay? Transfer your markings from this other side to this side, and this is what I have. So here is our keyhole neckline. The center part is longer, okay? You can make it this way, or you can make the center part to be longer, exactly what we have on the thumbnail. So now let's work on the neckline. From the bust point, I came up by 1, and I'll go ahead and connect it to my dart like this way, and then also connect this side, okay? From the bust line, I came up by 1 inches, and this is what I have. So now let's work on the down part. Before that, I'll go ahead and cut out this part. After I'm done doing that, I'll close off my dart. These 2 darts here, I'll close it off. So please make sure you close up your dart. You can see what I'm doing. I'll close up these 2 darts, and this is what we have, okay? So from the waistline, I'll come down by 5 inches on both sides. I'll come down by 5 inches, and also here I'll come down by 5 inches on both sides. And after that, I'll go ahead and trace out the design and the down part. You can see what I'm doing. Okay, I love tracing it out first. I'll go ahead and trace it out. Okay, and this is what we have. Okay, so now I'll go ahead and join them together this way. And this is what we have for the down part. So we open up your darts. This is where the both line, like the lines meet each other. So please make sure you close up your darts before doing this. Okay, you can see what we have here. Looking so neat. Okay, so this is it for the front part. The next thing here is to cut it out. Just watch what I'm doing carefully. So at this point, if you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do it to subscribe, and also drop your comment on the comment section, okay? So next, I'll go ahead and cut out our yoke. This part is our yoke, okay? Then cut out this part. That's what I'm doing. And this is what we have for our front pattern. Open up your side dart and then close it up. And here is our front pattern. You can see the lines are equal. You can see what we have here. So please make sure you add your sewing allowance in between and also by the side. Make sure you add your sewing allowance in between and also by the side. For this neck area, use your bias to bias it, and after that use your bias to hold it together on the neckline. That's what I'm doing. Hold them together with your bias. Okay, add your sewing allowance in between and also by the side. So this is it for the front part. So let's go over to the back pattern. Here is my back pattern. The first thing I will do here is to mark out all my vertical measurements. My shoulder to bust, my shoulder to waist of my back, my shoulder to bust, my shoulder to waist of my back. After that, I'll connect straight lines across this way. So next thing is to come down by my hip line. From the waist, I came down by 10 inches, which is my hip line. and I'll mark out straight line. Next, I'll go ahead and mark out, let me write them down first. I'll go ahead and mark out half of my shoulder measurement, which is 8. From that point, I came down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope. From the 1 inches, I came down by 8 for my armhole. Next thing is to connect my shoulder slope down to my armhole. Next, I'll go ahead and measure what I have from the shoulder to my armhole point. I have 9. I'll mark it out here. Then I'll connect a straight line, which will be my chest line. Okay. Next, I'll mark out my basic neck width of 3 inches. And for the back neck depth, I'm making use of 1.5 inches. And I'll go ahead and connect my neck width to my shoulder slope this way. And then use my curve rule to connect my neckline. So next, I'll go ahead and get the midpoint of my armhole. From the midpoint, I'll come in by 0.5. And I'll go ahead and connect it to the upper part this way. Next, my bust circumference divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Then I'll use my curve ruler to connect it this way. So next thing is to mark down half of my nipple to nipple measurement. My nipple to nipple is 8 divided by 2, I have 4. I'll mark it down. Then I'll connect a straight line. Next, on both sides of my waistline, I'll come out on both sides by 0.5. And I'll repeat the same process on the hip line. And then I'll connect the points together this way. Connect the both sides. Next, I'll connect my waist to my bust point. Connect from the waist to the bust point, and this is what I have. Okay. So next thing is to impute our body measurement. Bust divided by 4, we'll mark it down. Waist divided by 4, we'll mark it down. Plus this 1 inch is here, we'll place it back. Hip divided by 4, we'll mark it down. Plus this 1 inch is here, we'll place it back. After that, we'll go ahead and connect the points together this way. And this is what we have. Okay. So next, from the neck depth, I'll come down by 1 inches. Okay. And I'll go ahead and connect it to my dart line. Okay. Take it down to the bust point. And this is what we have. So next thing here is to tighten up our yoke. This is our yoke. So I'll come up by 0.5 from the chest line. And I'll connect it back to the chest line. So I took out 0.5 from our yoke. So for my lacing bar, I'll come in by 1.5. You can make use of 2 inches if you want to. And I'll connect a straight line. So this is what we have over here. So next, from the side of my waist, I'll come down by 5 inches. Same thing we did on the front pattern. And on this side, I'll come down by 6 inches. Then I'll use my curve rule to connect it this way. Before doing that, please make sure you blend in your darts, like close up your darts. Okay, make sure you close up these darts before you do anything. So once you close it, the line will shift a bit. Okay, so please make sure you close up your darts, and this is what we have. So this is it for the back part. The next thing here is to cut it out. Let's do that, guys. Here's our yoke. And this is what we have for the back part. Okay. Please make sure you add the seam allowance in between and also by the side. And that is it. So thank you all for watching. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and also share for more videos. Bye.